All right, everyone. We're here for an emergency ticket Grail update. This is our second emergency ticket Grail update, and this one's going to be a hot one. We got Tom Daley on. Tom's got a Grail update. I see Tom is coming in. Boy, we got people flying in. Woo! Man, everyone's in tonight. What's up? What's up? What's up?
Ah, there you are.
There he is. What's up, Tom?
Ready to go. It's going to be fun. World Series coming. Yankees, Dodgers. Looking forward to it.
World Series coming. Dodgers, Yankees. Going to be no tickets from the World Series. But we've got a big one tonight. We got an emergency ticket Grail announcement for Tom Daley. Before we jump into it, Tom, and we got a lot of people that flew in while I was getting you on. I saw like everyone, and here are people calling you the legend. We're going to bow down to Tom.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
You got a lot of legends.
Old school ticket collector that everyone loves. So, we got Papa Jim in with the woohoo. All right, we're good. So just to talk to everybody just real briefly, and I think, Tom, you can comment on this too. A Grail ticket for me may not be a Grail ticket for you. And, vice versa. You may think something's Grail-like in your collection, and I would have no interest in collecting it. Grail tickets can also be $10 tickets or $10,000 tickets. So, you'd agree, right?
Absolutely. Yep. And I've been thinking about it. And you got to, when you're hunting Grails too, you got to be, in the right frame of mind for it. You got to be, on the lookout for it. And I think it's both opportunity and circumstance.
So we like to keep these Grail alerts kind of short, just to have a little fun. This is more fun than anything. The highlight of Stub Love Live is to show off individual collectors, what they collect, what they love about ticket collecting. And one of the things that I love about it, Tom, and I think you'd agree too, is getting people who are like-minded to kind of show off their wares, talk about how much ticket collecting has influenced them. And when they come upon something and they find something that's meaningful to them, we want to highlight it.
All right. So I'll take that cue.
There you go.
You were talking a few weeks ago about kind of the idea of set collecting and kind of gathering things that kind of go together. And one thing I started to build was Yankee Captains. So Munson, Mattingly, Jeter, collecting those guys. I think, when Munson broke in, that was kind of the start of a new era with the Yankees. Mantle retired in '68. Munson came in '69. And so that's one ticket I picked up last year, the Thurman Munson debut.
Big one.
Is a
the
tough
captain.
ticket.
Like when you think of captains and you think of the Yankees, you think of Munson.
And so I look at this, and 2 days later, Thurman hits his first home run as a Yankee.
So part of the set, we're building the debut. First home run as a Yankee. Here we go.
And then this is a ticket I've had for years and years, for a long time. And this was Thurman's first game as captain.
Wow, the first captain game. That's a rare one. I've not seen many of those. That's a big one for the set.
So then to go with this, I got a big sub back in September, and one of those was Don Mattingly's first game as captain.
So I think back to mid '80s, and I think of the Yankees, and I think of Don Mattingly, and I think of the captain. I do.
And I don't have a Mattingly debut, but one that maybe be more interesting to me is, so this is a ticket to his first start as a Yankee.
And I think I know why it's meaningful to you, Tom, but go ahead and tell everybody.
So I'll tell everyone. So I got this ticket, I bought it, and that was, cool ticket. And I happened to be going through my box of personal tickets, and I was going through, and I thought, wow, this one looks familiar. And it turns out that I attended this game back when I was, what would I have been, 16 years old.
Didn't
So
even know it.
I had no idea. How would I know that was Don Mattingly's first start?
So Munson putting together some of the Mattingly stuff. What's kind of coming next? Maybe, sort of, kind of?
Sort of, kind of. And then there's a couple, I had that big September submission. I had a couple more tickets in there. So this was Derek Jeter's first home run, opening day. Remember this, 1996?
I do.
At Cleveland.
Very big ticket.
And then this one, to go along with it, his first game as captain.
First game as captain kind of goes with the set that you've put together. A must for a Yankee great ticket collector.
And then let's see. I'm going to reach far over here, and let's see what I got. So
wait. Don't tell anybody yet.
All right.
So this was something you've been coveting for a long time. Yes?
Something that's definitely been on my list. Something I've been wanting.
What's that?
Something I've been wanting.
Something you've been wanting. Found it in an auction. Found an opportunity. Dug deep into those pockets and said, I've got to put it in my collection as a Yankee ticket collector who is one of the foremost names in ticket collecting, Mr. Daley.
And here's the reveal. So the Derek Jeter debut ticket, Yankees in Seattle, 1995, is the season ticket version that says Yankees on the ticket, which was one of the things that I wanted to have when I was looking for this ticket. So I know there's the box office ticket, which you see a bunch of, and I preferred this one, with the Yankee logo. And this kind of checked all the boxes at the right time, fit in with my Yankee Captain run here. So I am excited to put this into the personal collection.
Great. You're beaming, Tom. It's like you're showing off, your firstborn. You're beaming.
Well, being on Stub Love Live will do that to anybody. So,
well, I got to tell you, we got all these congratulations coming in. People giving all kinds of nice thoughts. People asking any thoughts of sending it in and getting it signed. You're not necessarily a signed ticket collector, but what are your thoughts on that?
So, that's a good question. And I'm not a real big signed ticket collector. And I recently bought a Derek Jeter Mr. November World Series ticket that was autographed. And, that may be it, because I know Derek's got kind of a big loopy signature, and to get it on this ticket, he's really got to do it perfectly, I think, with the right pen and the right size for his signature. So I've seen some good ones, but I've also seen some Jeter signatures that are hard to make out. So
yeah, well, I think it would look great with the signature. I think that if you don't get it signed, it looks amazing. People saying congratulations. I saw Scott Forker. I saw Mike Horn, big names in ticket collecting. And I think everyone's just really happy for you, Tom, because we know that's a meaningful ticket to your collection.
Absolutely.
And Jeter tickets, Jeter debut tickets, I think, look, there's been some big sales, and I think just the popularity of Jeter, how great he was, New York presence, I think there's probably some more room to go with some of these really popular debuts. I know you didn't do it for that reason. You did it to fill that hole in your collection. It was a big hole, but boy, what a big get by you, Tom. That's great. I'm so excited. I think everyone here is excited. And, what a great Grail Alert and an emergency. We had to get it out. We had to
emergency. I love it. All right. Well, I appreciate everybody, joining in so I could share my Grail. So,
yeah.
And thank you, Howard, for having me on to share it.
So the emergency Grail ticket alert is over. It's Tom Daley. He has a Derek Jeter debut. He fills a hole in his collection, and we're proud to have him on. So, guys, right, and like Tom Bohm said, in advance of the World Series, Nothing better than showing off a Jeter debut. So thank you for doing that for us, Tom.
Awesome. Thank you.
We'll
And go
see everyone.
Yankees.
What's that?
And go Yankees.
Yeah, of course. Of course. Everyone have a good night. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the support. We always appreciate it. Talk to you.